Hey guys, it's Spooky, coming to you live from the Harvesters of the Hopeful headquarters. We're just going to cover something pretty quick here. We are working on Party Finder. Um, it's something that's honestly pretty simple, but extremely powerful when it's put to use. Sad thing is, it's one of those things that gets overlooked so much that most people don't even know how to go about it. So I'm just making a quick video to kind of cover that. So real quick, we're just going into activities and then Party Finder. This is important. So if you guys are doing a lot of different gear ups and IP matters, make sure to go ahead and refresh using this to cover, make sure you know who's in party. Okay. But we're going to focus on this second page here. You want to switch over. This is if you're going to start a party, right? Say you want to be running around Bay and you want to know who's out there, which is always a good option. Or say you want to do some group tracking, whatever, right? Making a party makes it where other people in the guild or alliance can join in on you. Say it's time to defend the castle and you have the party set up, people can come in without having to get X'd up. It gets rid of all of that hassle, which makes it a lot easier on the person who's trying to defend the castle too. So, the party lead. So, pretty easy. You do search players, activity. If you have an activity that matches, go for it. Otherwise, just keep it on open world. Minimum item powder, you do not need to fill out, but say you want, 1300 plus, you can put that, and they can only join if they are kitted to that. So nobody in 4-1 can just join up and, if you guys are going to do some higher level stuff. Limited group size, that is important because auto accept can be turned on for stuff like doing castles. So say you're doing roads or, group gathering, you don't want the party to get too big, you can limit the group size. Description. For this one, we're just going to do Bay Party. And there, honestly, once we are doing this more often, there should almost always be a Bay Party up, right? Because when we're out there gathering, roaming, doing solo parties, or solo encampments, all that stuff, except for tracking where it will make the enemy harder, there's little niche things that you're going to be doing solo. But if it's not going to hurt you to be in a party, you should probably be in a Bay Party. That way we can have an idea of how many of us are out there. So if it goes up to 6 to 15 and you're out there solo gathering, you're not like, oh, am I in trouble? And then I'm just, here's a little thing I was messing around with earlier. And then restriction. All literally means anybody in LBN can access it. I saw a couple of these earlier. It was kind of cool. Guild only or alliance only. We did recently get into an alliance, started an alliance, kind of cool. We're going to go guild only and then auto accept on. If it's off, it gives you that, hey, this person would like to join. Now again, guild only so that randoms can't join, right? Auto accept on for like castles and stuff that anybody can jump on. Boom. Now, that means that anybody that wants to can jump into the Bay Party. Like Dreamcatcher. See? And that just makes it very easy. The Party Finder. I know that she is in no gear. I can grab her stats, whisper her straight from this page, see her role. There's lots of cool stuff about this page as well, but I'm not going to go deep into that. The next thing I'm going to look at is when you go to log on, how should we be looking at this, right? So I'm going to leave this party. One quick thing about that is if you go to leave your party, just like any other, if you have time and ability, hand it off to somebody. Ask if somebody wants lead or just give it to somebody you know is going to handle it correctly. Because if party lead gets handed to somebody who's newer and doesn't know what they're doing, it can cause issues. So to keep in consideration. But I'm just going to hit leave party, and Dreamcatcher is going to get control of it. Now, say I'm just logging in. I'm like, okay, I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, let's check the party finder. What's available? Okay. Hey, there's a party available. Why did that party not show up? Alright, so that was fun. We found out that when you are using Party Finder, if you leave the party, of course the party is dissolved. So Party Finder goes away too. Fun fact. So, now that I am in a party again, I am just going to leave the party. And then, boom, it should have passed it over to either Dream or Rocket. Now, as I said, I'm just logging in, trying to find out what content to do and what I can get into. I will go ahead and hit Party Finder. And I see other parties here. And it says Bay Party. Dreamcatcher is the lead with Rocket. This plus means it's free to join. If it needed to, if that auto accept was off, it would have a button here that said apply. You'd hit it and see, as easy as that, I joined the party. So especially for like castle defense, or hey, get in here now, we need to do this, driving off reds, stuff like that, Party Finder is going to be a really great way to be able to mask quickly and just take away that extra layer of bullshit away from our shot callers. Because as long as they have it set up right, which this is also a video for, as long as the party lead has it all set correctly, they can not only keep an eye on the IPs and things for their people, but they can easily have people join in on them while leading the fight. So say we're playing Bay Police like we like to do, we can be chasing on these reds and calling out where people are, running for them, and people don't have to X up, and I have to stop for a second, hit the thing to bring them in. We can just as simply, okay, 6 to 15, but I don't know how many of those are us because we don't have parties. If the party planner were being used, right, the Party Finder, and say we do right now, I think we have a group tracking still going on that is at least 3 to 4 of our people. And we've got a good handful of people in our voice chat right now. So there's a good chance that a good handful of this 6 to 15 is us. But we don't know. So it doesn't hurt to take the 5 seconds to do Party Planner. And I hope, or Party Finder, and I do hope that this video will help make it a bit painless for everybody. If there are questions, feel free to reach out to me in Discord or leave them in the comment section here as well. I will be keeping an eye on it. So if there is anything further, well, reach out, and happy harvesting.